Namaste. On behalf of the Anveshanam team, I, Aishwarya Raman, welcome you all to the second day of Vachana Lahari series. This series celebrates an artistic reverence to Lord Shiva on the auspicious occasion of Mahashivaratri and comprises of vachanas by Saints Basavanna, Akka Mahadevi and Shanmukhaswamy. Vachana Lahari has been conceptualized by Srimati Usha Prabhu Hungund and myself. Each vachana is sung by Usha Prabhu Hungund and is presented by a different dancer, and the literary discourse is provided by the scholarly Sri Vishwanand Pattanashetty. Today, Srimati Vaishali Ramachandran will be presenting a vachana of Saint Basavanna. I would like to give a quick introduction about today's artists: the vocalist Srimati Usha Prabhu Hungund, the narrator Sri Vishwanand Pattanashetty, and the dancer Srimati Vaishali Ramachandran. Srimati Usha Prabhu Hungund is a leading Indian classical vocalist, composer and teacher in the San Francisco Bay Area, with primary focus being Carnatic music. Her initial training was under the guidance of Vidwan Sri Sringeri H.S. Nagaraj, and she further continued her training under Vidushi Srimati M.S. Sheila in Bengaluru. Presently, she is pursuing her advanced training under the tutelage of Vidwan Sri Malladi Suri Babu from Vijayawada, father of the famed Carnatic vocalists Malladi brothers. Sri Vishwanand Pattanashetty is a Bay Area resident who enjoys making short films and acting in plays. He loves and enjoys discussing philosophy as well as psychology, and whenever possible gives talks about Vachana Sahitya. Srimati Vaishali Ramachandran is the founder and artistic director of Dayananda Kalalayam in California. She has been trained in Bharatanatyam under Srimati Geeta Venkateshwar in Mumbai and Dr. Padmaja Suresh in Bengaluru, and has performed her Arangetram under her guidance. She is currently a company dancer with Abhinaya Dance Company in San Jose and has also given various solo performances in India, USA, Europe, and the Middle East. To learn more about our presenters and performers, please refer to the post on the Anveshanam Facebook page and Instagram profile. If you would like to share any information about vachanas or have any questions, please reach out to us either on Facebook or Instagram. Also, please like and share our page on both the social media platforms. We now present to you Basavanna's vachana, Neerige Naidile Shringara in Raaga Dhanyasi and Adi Taala.
Neerige Naidile Shringara, Samudrake tereye Shringara, Narige gunave Shringara, Gaganake Chandrama Shringara, Namma Kudala Sharanara Nosalige Vibhutiye Shringara. For the pond, the lilies are its embellishment, the ornament. For the ocean, the waves are its embellishment, or the ornament. For a woman, her virtues are her embellishment, or the ornament. For the Sharanas of Kodala Sangama, the vibhuti on the forehead itself is the embellishment, or the ornament. Basavanna here is talking about some of the beautiful elements that exist in nature. He goes on to say how these elements add to the beauty that exists in nature. He first talks about how the presence of water lilies or the lotuses increase the visual appeal in a pond or a lake. The flowers, irrespective of where they are, always contribute to the aesthetic of any place. Now imagine if colorful flowers are present in the middle of a pond. It would be such a picturesque sight indeed. Similarly, Basavanna then says the rising and falling of the waves in an ocean makes the ocean come alive. An extremely calm and waveless ocean can be quite boring to look at, but an ocean with waves forming is pleasing to the eye. The waves add the liveliness and the beauty to the ocean. In a similar way, he continues by saying that the dark skies look appealing only with the presence of cool moonlight. The sight of a full moon during a dark night is a sight to behold indeed. This goes to show how Basavanna had a keen eye to observe the very beautiful sights around him and how he was fascinated by these sights present in nature. This also speaks to his ability to break down complex ideas into simple and understandable language. He also says that for a woman, her virtues, her behavior and conduct are the true ornaments that she adorns. Normally and historically at that time, women were praised for their physical beauty. Hundreds of poets and painters and novelists spent a great amount of time writing about the intricate appeal that existed in the physical beauty of a woman. Basavanna here is saying that it's not the looks or the physical appearance that really matters, but it's the virtues and the manner in which a woman conducts herself that really matters. We live in a time where billions of dollars are being spent on the beautification of women through expensive cosmetics, plastic surgeries, and unhealthy diets. A good number of women derive their self-worth by the way they look. It is this idea that Basavanna is attacking. There's so much more to talk about women. They make great sacrifices to ensure their homes continue to function normally. They go through several physical ordeals and yet continue to contribute towards every part of the society without ever complaining. It is this aspect of the woman that needs highlighting as mentioned by Basavanna. Looks are a minute part of this. Finally, he ends his Vachana by saying that for Sharanas or the devotees of Shiva, applying vibhuti or the holy ashes on their forehead itself is like a jewelry. The devotees do not need to do anything more but apply the holy ashes on their forehead. The very sight of great many people wearing vibhuti was a sight to behold for Basavanna. Looking at such pious and dedicated lives moved Basavanna greatly. Many might dismiss that applying vibhuti is just a mechanical and pointless ritual. But very few know that when applying vibhuti, one has to deeply feel the meaning or the symbolism that vibhuti stands for. Applying the vibhuti ashes indicates that the body on which it is being applied to is also going to eventually turn into ashes, and this should not be forgotten. We are very attached to our body and the physical aspects of our body. We identify greatly with our features and looks. A lot of people derive their self-worth and sense of self from their bodies. This leads to vanity and shallow behavior. Vibhuti serves as a reminder that our body, our life is impermanent. The body is merely physical. While it should be taken care of, one must not become attached or obsessed with it. Every time one applies vibhuti, one must remember that he or she is not the body, or he or she is not the mind. They are but individual manifestations of the great unchanging reality, Shiva. It is to drive home this point that the ritual of vibhuti came about. The devotee must always think of this when he or she is applying the vibhuti. The vibhuti is also serving another purpose. It used to be a way for the Sharanas or the devotees of Shiva to identify all those who shared the common beliefs and they could easily fraternize. There are some commonly held beliefs by the followers who applied vibhuti. Vibhuti is one of the 8 Ashtavaranas practiced by Veerashaiva and Lingayats. Wearing vibhuti constantly reminds everyone about Shiva. It promotes a sense of community amongst all. A sense of virtuousness or sattvic nature is brought about in those individuals who wear vibhuti with shraddha, that is, with discipline. The mind becomes calm and peaceful by following all these rituals, and as a result, their meditation can go on really well and deep. Hence, we can see that just a small piece of vibhuti can bring about a great changes in the mood and mindset of a person. The Vachana of Basavanna is highlighting this aspect of vibhuti.
ತದರೇನ ತದಮ ತಮರೇನ ತದರೇನ ನೀರಿಗೆ ನೈದಿಲೆ ಶೃಂಗಾರ ನೀರಿಗೆ ನೈದಿಲೆ ಶೃಂಗಾರ ಸಮುದ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ತೆರೆಗೆ ಶೃಂಗಾರ ಸಮುದ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ತೆರೆಗೆ ಶೃಂಗಾರ ನೀರಿಗೆ ನೈದಿಲೆ ಶೃಂಗಾರ ಸಮುದ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ತೆರೆಗೆ ಶೃಂಗಾರ ನಾರಿಗೆ ಗುಣವೇ ಶೃಂಗಾರ ನಾರಿಗೆ ಗುಣವೇ ಶೃಂಗಾರ ಗಗನಕ್ಕೆ ಚಂದ್ರಮನೆ ಶೃಂಗಾರ ಗಗನಕ್ಕೆ ಚಂದ್ರಮನೆ ಶೃಂಗಾರ ನಾರಿಗೆ ಗುಣವೇ ಶೃಂಗಾರ ಗಗನಕ್ಕೆ ಚಂದ್ರಮನೆ ಶೃಂಗಾರ ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮನ ಶರಣರನು ಸಲಿಗೆ ವಿಭೂತಿಗೆ ಶೃಂಗಾರ ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮನ ಶರಣರನು ಸಲಿಗೆ ವಿಭೂತಿಗೆ ಶೃಂಗಾರ ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮನ ಶರಣರನು ಸಲಿಗೆ ವಿಭೂತಿಗೆ ಶೃಂಗಾರ ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮನ ಶರಣರ ಸಲಿಗೆ ವಿಭೂತಿಗೆ ಶೃಂಗಾರ ನೀರಿಗೆ ನೈದಿಲೆ ಶೃಂಗಾರ ಸಮುದ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ತೆರೆಗೆ ಶೃಂಗಾರ ನೀರಿಗೆ ನೈದಿಲೆ ಶೃಂಗಾರ